Appreciate you coming on today. Today what we're going to go over is we're going to go over how to mine email addresses out of Facebook and phone numbers and contact information for that matter. I'm going to be honest, this is not a webinar you're going to see at some sort of association meeting. This is something I've recently figured out myself. I would consider it high-end strategy that only the masters and the experts of Facebook try to implement things like this. I'm also going to predict one thing as well. You're going to need to rewatch this webinar because a lot of the clicks that I go through are strategically done, and they have to be replicated exactly for this stuff to work. So again, as always, I'm going to record this. I'm going to put it on YouTube. Go rewatch it. If you're not sure how to find it, just email me. I'll send it to you. And I think a lot of the knowledge I'm going to give you right now is pretty amazing. And if you utilize it, you can get a lot of potential clients out of this. So what we're looking at right now is my Facebook page. And the area we want to look at right now is kind of the search bar right here, right? It's white at the top. And basically, think of it like Google. You can type anything into that search bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in CPA. I'm going to look for accountants, okay? And you guys may be looking for specific niches. Maybe they're plumbers, maybe it's contractors, maybe it's whatever. You can find it because remember, when you go into Facebook, you fill out a profile and you kind of tell Facebook what type of company you are, and you're putting all this information in. All we're kind of doing is an advanced search and sorting by the specific keyword we want to find, right? So I'm typing in CPA. Hopefully you guys can see that. The next click you want to select, and again, it doesn't matter what you type in. It's going to kind of have this drop-down box. At that point, you want to click on Find All Places named what you type in. The pink box, Find All Places. I'm selecting Find All Places CPA, but for you it may be plumbers or whatever. So I'm going to click on that. And what it's going to do is it's going to pull up everything with CPA in it, okay? That's not where we stop, because if we stop there, then it's going to pull up way too many selections, and it's going to be impossible for you to do this consistently, right? So the next thing you want to select is in the sort area, you want to select the places area, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select places, and I'm, just for the sake of it, I'm going to select Los Angeles, California. I want to find all of the accountants in Los Angeles, California. For you guys, you're probably going to select the last thing, which is other, okay? And when you select other, it allows you to type in whatever you want. If you're just getting started with this and you're just trying it out, I would start off by just typing in the state you're in. So if you type in Texas, just select the Texas flag, and it'll pull up all the CPAs in Texas. So my point is you can search by state, or you can search by city. Because remember, when someone creates a profile, they list both the state they're in and the city they're in. But for today's presentation, I'm just giving you the example of using Los Angeles. Okay, I would start with the state and then narrow it down to maybe a large city in your area. So what you can do then is you can go, and I'm just kind of scrolling down. You'll see it's pulling up all the CPAs. Obviously, there's probably a lot in Los Angeles, right? So what you want to do, and this is an important one. This is one when you go back and rewatch the video, this is probably a step you're going to miss. What you want to do is you want to take your mouse and put it on the title of each page. See, I'm just highlighting it, David Paddock. So if you put your mouse on it so it's underlined, you want to click the right-click button and select Copy Shortcut. What I want you guys to do is I want you to select the link for each one of these, then open up another window. See, I have a secondary window, and I want you to click on the address bar at the top, right-click again, and hit Paste. See, one of the problems I ran into, and again, this is high-level stuff. I'm not expecting everyone to understand this right off the bat. One of the problems I found was when I started to select these people from the main page, when I started to go after I started to go through about 20 or 30 people, it becomes a real pain in the butt to constantly be scrolling all the way down. There may be thousands of these people, right? So what I found is you want to leave one page open with all of the accountants, and then go and right-click and hit Copy Shortcut, open another window, and paste that in. That way, you can go back to the other window and just scroll down once and do the next one and go to this. So hopefully this is making sense. So when you select the page, you're pasting it into another window, and now you're on this guy's Facebook business page for his CPA. Click the About button, and you're going to find their phone number and their email address. What I've been doing is right-clicking on the email address, again, clicking Copy Shortcut, and then I have an Excel spreadsheet open where I go and I paste it in. Okay? And, I start to build a list of CPAs in LA. And then, like I said, I go back and I go to Victor. I just did Hume. Now I'm doing Victor. Again, pasting it in and, going into the About section, getting the email address. Now, I'm sure a few of you guys are thinking, well, this is good, but, man, this seems very tedious and a lot of work. And the answer is that is correct. It is tedious, and it is a lot of work. Obviously, if you run a great agency and you have some younger people below you, might be a good job for them to do. But all of us aren't that lucky. So, you kind of try to figure out, is this worth your time? For me, this is an incredible, value to me. What I do is I again build a list. Then I take these addresses, right? I put them into Excel, and I save them. And I take them, I copy them out of Excel, and I go right into LinkedIn, click on Network, Add Connections, click on Any Email, and Invite by Email, paste those people in, and hit Send Invitation. So, this, again, I know this is probably a little overwhelming. Some of you kind of scratching your head. But if you've come on a lot of my webinars, this kind of puts it all together. It's all the puzzle pieces. We're actually using we're using Facebook to get emails of our target market. Then I'm going into LinkedIn, and I'm inviting those people to connect with me because I have their email. And that's helpful for me because I know all the people I'm inviting to connect with me, they immediately go to my LinkedIn profile and they review it. And my LinkedIn profile is, again, designed to tell them how I can help them. I even have videos that they can watch and they can review how I can help them. Again, all of this is part of a big strategy where we've set up the LinkedIn profile to address a target market, right? And now we're going into Facebook, which allows us to sort and find this target market and build a list of it. So the email addresses are very valuable. Where you use those, is up for you to decide. You can obviously email them. You can go put them into LinkedIn and connect with these people. You can just build a list and do a mass email. There's a lot of things you can do with email addresses. Of course, in today's world, it's always hard to get those email addresses. But Facebook is allowing us, again, to sort by a specific niche, and it allows us to go through, again, a little time-consuming, but to acquire these email addresses. So, I think that this can be incredibly valuable to you guys if you can master how to do it, or obviously teach a younger employee or somebody in your office to do it, and to grow your distribution list. One of the things a lot of you guys have called me over the years, and one of the things we've always, everyone kind of struggles with is, how do I get in front of more people that I don't know? And the honest answer is, well, you can do it, but it takes a little, you got to get your hands dirty. It ain't easy. You're never gonna buy some sort of magical list that's going to get you all these clients. And people always ask me, how do you get clients all over the place? How do you do it? How do you keep growing? It's about getting your hands dirty. It's about figuring out these ways to utilize Facebook and LinkedIn. It's there. You just have to kind of understand it and put all these puzzle pieces together. And make no mistake, guys, there's a few agencies out there that do this every day. They have employees that sit there and do this all day. And, hopefully that scares you a little bit, because this is the way it's all going. It's about getting data, having an organized database, and then marketing to these people. And then obviously having a game plan to market to them. But anyway, so hopefully that makes sense. All you want to do, again, is go into Facebook. Up at the top in the search bar, type in whatever niche you're looking for. And you have to be somewhat specific. So again, if I type in plumbers, right? We type in plumbers, and then we want to select find all places named plumbers. And we select that. It pulls up all the plumbers in the world. And in the places area, we want to type in, well, again, let's just start with, a state. So if I type in Florida, right, it'll pull up Florida. We want to select it. And now it shows me all the plumbers in Florida. And, we can go in. Here's Tampa Bay plumbers. Again, we want to right-click on that and hit Copy Shortcut, go into another window, go into the address bar and hit Paste. And now we're on Tampa Bay Plumbers page. Wow, they got 34,000 fans. These guys must be the best. Click About, and, now we can email Ryan at tampabayplumber.net. Take his email address by copying, and then just paste it right into Excel, and we can build a list of Florida plumbers.